Okay, so in this class I'm going to demonstrate first the sharp debridement lab. So I will start with measuring the necrotic tissue. I have this ham hock, I stained it. So this is the necrotic tissue, and then I'm going to measure it in centimeters, measuring the longest length and the longest width. So as I move it, so first we are going to measure the longest length from the ham hock, which is from here to here, and it is around 3.2 centimeters. And then I'm going to measure the longest width, which is around 3 centimeters, and we are going to write it. So 3.2 is the longest length, centimeters, times 3 centimeters is the longest width, and we are going to multiply it for the surface area, which is around 9.6 centimeters square is the surface area. So I'm going to zoom it into the camera. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So that covers the first part of the video, which was the measuring the wound. The second part I'm going to demonstrate is the shaving and the paring. In this part, I stained the red tissue in here of the ham hock, and then I'm going to use, for this one, I'm going to use a 10 number scalpel. So this is the 10 number scalpel, and I'm going to hold it between my third and fourth finger. So like this. And my fingers are resting on the serrations, not too close to the blade. I'm little away from the direct metal blade. And I'm going to shave the callus using the small sine motions on the stained part on the ham. My forearms are properly stable on the resting surface on the table. So, and then I'm going to start with moving the blade like a sine motion, angle at the first, and then I'm going to flatten out as I reach to shave out the callus. So the first one, going to move here, so angle to shave it out. Okay. So I shaved out the first part, and I can still see the red tissue underneath. That means that callus, the shaving was not too deep. And then I flatten out again. And then this was the second one. I'm just going to pick it up with my fingers so that I don't go too deep. So we can see this nice little shaved part. I'm going to reflect it to the light so that we can see it's translucent. The light is still passing through. And then is the other one. Do you get it?
Yes.
is the other nice one. I'm going to demonstrate one wrong and deep cut, which is not right. So this is kind of scrapping, which is inappropriate. And we can see here, if you can zoom in, we can see the white tissue underneath. So this demonstrates the wrong technique compared to the other ones in here, which are like still red underneath, and we still shaved them. But this one over here is we can see the white tissue in here underneath. So this is the improper technique because we can see the white tissue underneath. So
can you show me the pink surface again?
Yes. So these ones are all the viable pink surface over here. And then I'm going to show you these freckles. So they look like a small flecks, very superficial. They are pretty much translucent to the light. So I'm going to pick one of it. Probably I'll use my... So as we can see, this is translucent. And then this is another one. Okay, so that demonstrates the technique, two parts of the technique, measuring the necrotic wound and then callus, shaving a callus.